Welcome to the BluePrint Business Communications Premier Vlog. The aim of this vlog is to answer marketing questions from professionals across various industries. I'm Bryce Connors, and joining me is
Matt Potts. Nice to see you all.
Do I see you've got a little bit of the No Shave November scruff going? I do too.
It's a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to get to your level, but we'll see.
The month is still young. It's the 3rd, and by the time this airs, I think that we'll be looking around the 4th or 5th. So we've still got another 2-3 weeks, folks. I look forward to checking back in and seeing where they're at the end of the month.
I don't think anything's going to change, I'll be honest.
Well, to start off today, we've got a question from Nolan Perry. Nolan Perry is one of the founders and partners of Morgan & Perry Law, which is based out of Fuquay Arena. And Nolan wants to know, how can his law firm climb the local listing on Google?
Yeah, so there's a few things that he can do. First of all, verifying his Google My Business listing. That's really important. And make sure to complete the listing, so including hours of operation, social links, etc. And then you also want to go ahead and register your business in various listings so that Google's algorithm picks up the points and it sends them back to your website. And then you also want to go ahead and solicit rankings from your customers, whether they be good or bad reviews. You want to obviously focus on the good reviews, but getting reviews and getting your name out there is key.
Yep. Well, I'm curious too. We've got a little bit of an announcement that'll be coming later this week, but we've actually, we've recently signed a business from Brantford, Connecticut, which is great for the expansion of our brand and where we're going. And the Greenscaping Company is an organic lawn care company. Connecticut, I don't know if you knew this, but it actually leads it's the second leading part of the nation in ticks. And they also had like 2,000 cases of Lyme's disease. And so that's what this guy's trying to solve. Bill Rosen is their president, and one of the things that he reached out to us about, and we're going to be implementing, but I just want to pick your brain, is how can businesses geo-target specific regions they want to tap into, specifically service businesses like his?
Yeah, so LinkedIn and Facebook obviously have great geo-targeting, so you can really hunker down on exactly who you want to target and where you want to target. And for starters, you have to determine whether your business is a B2B or a B2C. And what do you think about that?
Well, given the fact that this particular business, it is B2C, I think that LinkedIn, you're right, is great for a lot of those B2C or B2B platforms. But with this one, considering we're going after consumers and house owners, I think that Facebook is probably the way to go. I think that you might be able to incorporate some Instagram, but I really think Facebook's probably your bread and butter. And now that we've kind of established where that point is, one of the things I'd be interested in checking out is the average consumer, studies show, takes 9 to 12 touches to make a purchase decision. So I think strategically putting out when your ad placements are going to go and when you're expecting to really reap the reward of your advertising efforts is key, because otherwise you're just kind of throwing darts blind, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you can also go ahead and make sure your consumers aren't seeing it too often, because that can be a problem as well. If you see an ad 20 times, you're going to get annoyed by it. You're not going to want to see it.
I hate when it pops up.
Yeah, you hate to see that. You don't want to see ads popping up constantly of the same thing, but you do want to make sure your consumer is seeing your ad enough times that when they think of a landscape or a greenscaping company, they think of your company. They think you because they've seen it enough times, but not too many times.
How many people do you think are still watching this vlog as we speak right now?
I really couldn't tell you. Maybe 10.
I think my mom's watching.
So moms are definitely watching. Thank you, Mom.
That's the good news. And so finally, to kick things off today, we've got from Hayco Construction. And if I'm not mistaken, Matt, wasn't Hayco Construction actually recently named the best place to work in the Triad?
They were indeed, yep. They
did
also
win that award. The Fast 50 list, too.
The Fast 50 as well, yep.
Most profitable business in the Triad region of North Carolina. Yep. How about that? That's pretty cool. And so Travis Hayes, gotta love Travis. I really hope he's watching this. I think he will be.
Because when he said the question,
he was like, I really need to know this. So he wanted to know, what are the benefits of corporate social responsibility?
So studies show that 87% of companies would rather do business with a corporate socially responsible company, which is very important because it's not you're not creating a company and just doing things to make money. You're doing things because you want to be involved. Hayco is involved in a Moment of Magic here at UNC, which helps sick children in hospitals. They have people dress up in costumes, in princess costumes or superhero costumes, and go visit those kids and really make their day. And that really establishes a good culture, with your company, and it makes your company more than just doing what they're doing in terms of whatever industry they're in or whatnot. And that's something that we've been talking about recently.
Well, that's a UNC charity.
Yeah,
and
right.
One of the things that I think it will do ultimately is it's going to help them get into the UNC healthcare system. And,
Yep.
I think that ultimately if I'm a decision maker and I'm looking at two companies, general contractors specifically, if I got one that, is really passionate about the community, is giving back to it, personally, I'm going that way. I'm giving my business to them any day of the week. And I also think that that's something that we see that's more prevalent with millennials entering, positions of power.
Yep.
That's something that just our generation, the younger generations, are so, they're about that. And I think it also comes back to company culture, which is now more important than it ever has been.
Yeah.
So with that said, I think that we had a pretty solid conversation. I hope that some of this information was able to help those that are still watching out here. I hope that when we have the latest installment, I think we're going to probably do this bi-weekly. Make sure to send any questions to info@blueprintbros.com, and also make sure if you've got any DMs, send those our way. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram.
And go ahead and subscribe, follow.
Follow.
And you guys will be able to see what we're up to. And like you said, email us questions, DM us questions, however you want to get them to us, send them our way, and we can go ahead and answer them.
And check back in 2 weeks to see where these patchy beards are.
I'm telling you, they're not going to change.
Probably not. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.